Today I've got 3 tips to overcome why you might be hesitant to take care of yourself through a balanced diet after the loss of your baby. Tip number 1, add simple and small steps. Some mothers may feel a connection to their baby through the food they ate while they were pregnant. Certain cravings can remind moms about their baby. The changes to your body while being pregnant can be a connection to your baby. If you can relate, then making changes to your diet can bring feelings of hesitation and grief. For example, if you stop eating the foods that you craved while pregnant, you might lose the connection you had with your baby. Or, if I change my diet and lose weight, I take away the connection I had with my baby, and I don't want to lose that. We certainly understand where you're coming from and don't want you to feel forced to do something you're not ready to do. It's okay, and you are not alone. When you are ready, add a simple and small step to your daily routine. For instance, add an extra glass of water to your daily intake, or add an extra serving of fruit daily. Focus on adding to your diet instead of taking away. Tip number 2, over time, gradually add the foods that are good for you. Your body is going through a lot during the postpartum period. It may feel like more salt added to your wounds as your body knows you had a baby, but it doesn't know your baby died. Your body continues to go through changes as your hormones are changing still. No matter what gestational age the loss of your baby took place, eating a nutritious and balanced diet is essential to withstand the hormonal changes as well as the physical stresses experienced from grief. I will get to the 3rd and final tip in just a second. Hi everyone, I'm Toni Brabeck, co-founder of Our Little Sparrows. Jeff and I hope that you are getting value out of this episode and invite you to stick around for our next weekly podcast where we share 3 tips on saying yes to physical self-care. Our last tip, number 3. It's not about the weight or the way your body looks. It's not about what others think or the pressures of society. This is your body and the body that was home to your baby. It's about you taking care of you because you want to. It's not about what society says is best for you. There can be many reasons why you eat or don't eat after baby loss. Perhaps it's a loss of appetite, which is common after you lose a loved one. Or perhaps you desire to lose your baby weight because you struggle with seeing yourself with weight gain or that baby belly when you've just lost your baby. It can be a reminder of what should have been and isn't. For others, the weight they've gained during their pregnancy is a connection to the baby they have lost. The idea of or process of losing that weight brings more grief as it means they will lose that connection to their baby. However you feel about food right now, take small and simple steps to make the food choices that will fuel you and that will add nutrition and wellness to your life. You will always have a connection with your baby and you will discover that through many different ways. Taking care of yourself won't take away the love and memories you have for your baby. I hope you found this episode helpful, and I want you to know you are not alone. You are loved. Your baby will always be cherished, and we are here to support you in any way we can. If you got value out of this video, please give us a thumbs up so others can find Our Little Sparrows. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell to get updates for when we release new content every week. If you have any comments or questions, we invite you to leave them below this video. We love chatting with you and answering your questions. If you are watching us in the replay, you can watch the next episode in our weekly video podcast here. Click or tap here if you are interested in our grief series, The Pregnancy Journey, Grieving from Diagnosis to the Loss of Your Baby and Beyond.